Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chiefs of San Juan taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Rodgers now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And their first down, Chiefs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jets, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent size. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jets, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, here's the run with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, for incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Bring it back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Open man right side is Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jets, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Get 300. Get 300.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On second down, Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep.
And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 70 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On play action, it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Smoke Monday, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
58.
To throw is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particular.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Still going. They can't stop him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Hero 15. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And for Aaron Rodgers, that last throw, a big one. He goes over 60,000 passing yards for his great career, something only 8 others have done before. A very cool moment, and congratulations to him on what has been an exceptional career. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. In motion left, Hardman. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Zerline good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Jets.
Hey, 88.
On
1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Attack, attack. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Right side! Right side!
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone